Hello there, folks, and welcome back to some more The Troop. Today we're actually going to be playing as the Canadians, the Royal Canadians, and we're attacking what we believe to be an SS-held village. That's right, they're in here somewhere waiting for us, and of course we want to try and get into position safely, but also we want to wipe out the enemy group here, the SS group that's waiting for us, let's face it, in this village area. And that's not going to be necessarily an easy thing. Now, we've got some nice orchards here in terms of approaching the village that keep us pretty safe, but I get the feeling that once we actually start getting into those outskirts, that's where the problems begin. We also know that there's currently an SS Panzer regiment defending the village, and one has just arrived on the southern route. I know it kind of looks like we're on the north here, or on the south here, but we're actually on the north looking down at the south, if that makes sense. So right now, just getting into position as best I can, and I'm going to keep pretty much one group on the left side, one group on the right side. Always going to try to keep that tree line in between us, so that if we get hit, we'll at least have some cover. And you can actually see our HQ division back here. I want to keep them alive, so I'm going to keep the infantry HQ far from the front lines. Also, some nice little mortars here. Let's push up. Again, I'm trying to get in between that house and that tree, although that would also be a really good place to ambush somebody, I'm not going to lie. And with these guys, we're just simply going to stay to the right of this tree, sort of go into where that orchard is, right before the wheat field. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Sorry, I'm just now getting my visuals here on chat. I get the feeling that approaching the village, we're not going to take too much contact. It's only once we're actually, right on the outskirts of the village that we start taking some major hits. That's what I would guess anyway. And yeah, I believe we moved everybody. It's only a 2-inch mortar, by the way, so it's nothing super crazy. Oh, that's right. We've got gift memberships now. So now, basically, you can actually gift people memberships. That's something that they're doing here on YouTube that I think is pretty cool. Obviously, that's a huge draw of Twitch, is the fact you can gift friends memberships. The fact, that they're doing it now, I think it's pretty awesome. So keep that in mind. Now, we'll send the infantry out first. Only because I don't want our tanks getting hit here. I want to see if they have any sort of anti-tank weapons here. So we are trying to use the infantry in conjunction with the tanks if we can. Let's go. Moving out. Reporting. This is risky, but what isn't these days, right? Maybe even out here? No. I want to keep them, like, at least next to the foliage. So let's do something like that. As for the universal carrier here, he's got a beautiful machine gun on this vehicle. Not sure I want to do much there. Let's grab this infantry unit, and we are going to be heading with the tank and the HQ towards those buildings over there. Very concerned about what could be waiting for us. We're going to break the hedge, and look at what happens there. I love that. Like in this game, when you actually go through the hedge, you actually create a path, so your infantry can follow this. Yes, sir. But luckily, we're not coming down to that. However, with this hedge ahead of us, or this tree line ahead of us, I do want to be quite careful. I'm going to speed right forward with the tank. We're hopefully just going to make it across with a good old-fashioned run, but easier said than done. They could easily have a machine gun right there waiting for us. I'm going to push this tank up as well. We'll just put him kind of halfway up the road here, and start bringing in this universal carrier on an angle. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, it looks pretty good all along the line, just making sure we've moved just about everybody. We do have a Stuart that could still push forward. And remember, we wanted to put him here in this gap. Although, it strikes me that if there were any enemies on either side here, that would be an absolutely easy ambush. So instead, I'm going to go on this side, Not sure that makes it any better, but let's hope so. And let's end that turn. Wow, that was a fantastic hit. My goodness. They instantly destroyed one of our tanks. I don't even think we had a chance to react there. But we are spotting... Let's see. So he's actually just suppressed. I thought he was destroyed. He's just suppressed, but he took a nasty hit there. And the enemy seems to be right there at the edge of the wheat field. So we're going to have to return fire, of course. But the tank is out of commission this turn. Let's see if we could just keep him down. It's minimal chance of a hit. So I'm going to avoid that, and instead I'm going to keep on pushing closer. At this distance, we're just simply not going to do much damage against him. One thing they might try to do is call in some mortars over here, but funny enough, that's exactly what we're going to try to do. We're going to go ahead, take that 2-inch mortar, very small thing there, and just try and hit the enemy. I doubt it's going to work, but we can always try. Oh, nice. We actually managed to suppress him a bit. But of course, as suspected, it's not really going to do much to him. Let's push this universal carrier up, and actually he'll go ahead of the men, also ahead of the tank, and hopefully he'll go ahead and get a hull MG shot on the enemy before anybody else. Let's keep on pushing forward here. So far, no contacts here on this side of town. So I'm just going to push forward with the infantry, try to get into that, that nice little tree line there. Do the same with the universal carrier. How you doing, Kenobi? Good to see you, bud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't like that we haven't had any contact over here yet. This is kind of what I expected to be the deadliest part of the village, was this part, but, so far, everything seems to be okay. We're just going to advance, but just slightly. I'm basically putting this thing in front of the tank so that he takes the hit first if there's an AT gun here on the street. In fact, had I had enough points, I would have rotated him. And we'll advance with the tank. Let's try and get into some basic cover, like right there. All right. Wait a minute, we still got a tank we can move. A Mark II. There could always be an enemy tank kind of up this road here. Let's just push up to the hedge. And we're going to just kind of rotate looking in that general direction. I'm also worried they could have a tank coming down this road. There's just a lot of different victory locations around here. Sorry to hear that, man. And we'll also push this armored piece right there. Getting closer and closer to the front lines. All right, let's end that turn. Oh boy, we've got an enemy tank out here. The distance at which these guys fire is crazy. We've got to try to get a tank shot on him somewhere. And there we go. Enemy has revealed himself right in front of that Stuart. We're going to have to do something about this, folks. Pretty nasty shot there. Also managing to suppress some of our men. But we're starting to see where the SS are hidden here throughout the town. I think this gives us the best chance to respond. So I'm going to try to push forward here and actually open fire on this guy. I hope this works. Hull MG. Right on the SS. It's going to be minimal damage, but nonetheless, we finally get to return fire. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Nothing special, but at least they know we're serious about this. And over here, again, minimal chance of damage. I also want to look over there because we know that there are some enemies over here. So let's come back to those guys. Right now, let's try to stop the threat directly ahead of us. How about that? Time for a high explosive round in the building. I wish we had white phosphorus. Here we go, boys. Beautiful. We did manage to kill one of those team members, but of course they still have some guys alive. Now what I'm going to try to do is actually get these guys into this tree line because maybe we can see something that these tanks right now currently can't. So I might actually hold off in pushing into the town with the tanks this turn, and just kind of see if our infantry can't uncover some surprises, let's say.
On our way. Reporting. Moving out.
We also have that 2-inch mortar. I don't want to forget about that thing. I mean, the chances of actually getting a hit with it are pretty low, and if you get hit with a 2-inch mortar, it's like slightly worse than a firework. So I'm not exactly confident that this thing's going to wipe him out, but we're going to try anyway. The best thing I think these 2-inch mortars could do is suppress the enemy, really. Just force them to keep their head down. Alright, so I'm going to keep that tank there. I said I wouldn't move him. I might break my promise here just to push him up one tile, like right here. Watch me regret this and get ambushed. I mean, that's very typical if that happens. And again, we could keep some fire on him, but I think the best thing to do here is just to get closer. So we're going to use that hedgerow right there as sort of cover. Just start pushing as far as we can and as quickly as we can, because I know they've got infantry here. They're going to try to return fire. In fact, if I was able to get the shot here, I would go for it. I think I might still be able to get the shot on those guys right there with our tank, even though he is kind of recovering from a pretty nasty hit. Lucky hit there. As you can see, it was a minimal chance of contact, but we did manage to actually come through with a hit. Gotta thank our lucky stars, I should say. Patriot Wargamer, dangerous pushing armor into a town without foot support. I agree with you. I think, like, what we should do, I'm kind of being a bit greedy here, because what I wanted to do is see these tanks here. I wanted to stop right here. I don't know if you guys can see that cursor. And let our infantry go in. So, you know what? You have, you've supported my caution. I think you're absolutely right. I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going any farther until these infantry units make it to these buildings. Or until I get in a perfectly open shot. I think you're right. The other thing I want to do is get this HQ out of here, because I don't want him getting shot to pieces while the rest of our guys are just getting into position. Let's get to the Sherman. So we'll leave that Sherman there. The only thing I will do is just kind of rotate him. And I actually like this positioning. Kind of rotate him towards the front. Go over here. Do the same thing with the Universal Carrier. We're just going to rotate him towards the front here and sort of have him look for enemies. In fact, I'll even reverse a bit. I'll even reverse just a bit there.
Yes, sir.
And let's reverse a bit with the tank, too. I'm just going to reverse into this sort of wooded area. But I do agree with you. I think you're right on that. This is why I like the comments, because, you know, I am just... You guys know how I play. I'm reckless. I'm like that French general in Paths of Glory, and not Kirk Douglas, the jerk one with the scar on his face that wants to send everybody into the meat grinder. So when you guys give me that sort of advice, I go, yeah, you know what? He's right. He's got a good point. So that's what we'll do. We'll move in with the infantry first. A few exceptions. There might be just a few exceptions. If we spot an enemy tank, for instance, and I have a chance to get in and get a quick shot. And over here, I will get this guy a little closer, the Universal Carrier. See what the enemy does. Adam Webb. Hello, sir. But don't forget, guys, YouTube now has gifted subs. So just like Twitch, you can essentially gift subs, or I guess they call them memberships here, to other players. Oh, they got a Panzer IV. Is it a Panzer IV? Something even nastier. We've been hit. We got an enemy anti-tank gun right there. Just look at that. Punishing hit. It immobilized our tank. Incredibly, he actually survived that, which is insane. But the enemy's definitely getting some nice shots right now. So we've got a return here. We're going to have to do something about that tank. Now, the thing is, usually, if they can see us, we can see them. Usually, that's the case. Unfortunately, being immobilized, he's not going to be doing much seeing. So let's see. The AT gun is right over here. Enemy tank is right over there. I'm just curious about this visual. What about this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very risky. think we're better off clearing these guys. We're just going to go ahead and keep on firing. Oh, he must have moved. Should still be there. Ah, okay, okay, okay. So what I'm going to do is just actually keep this... wait a minute, wait a minute. Nope, there's another enemy tank right there, yes! That is so creepy, man. Yeah, I think I'll just rotate this guy in the direction of the enemy. Can't assault a fortified position if there's no position left. Well said, yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with that tank. There's no other way. I mean, at least here, neither of those tanks can see our tanks. Just trying to make it to that building as quickly as possible. Let's push. If you want to, by the way, if you guys see that, you could just kind of like double click and it will fast forward, so you don't have to always watch the move if you don't want to. And let's just keep moving forward with the men. I thought we were safe here in the building, but clearly not. We need to keep on pushing and make sure that that infantry spots some sort of target. Now, this is where the exception to the rule may come in, because I'm pretty sure that that AT gun can spot us. Let's just... Not quite, but he's going to be able to see us eventually. So what I'm going to do, using the building as cover here, and I hope this works, I'm going to start moving towards that enemy. I'm obviously not going to go in front of the AT gun, but I'm kind of trying to get a flank attack here towards that tank. You see that? I feel like we could pretty easily get a nice shot here. And let's start making it into the hedgerow as well. Right now I'm just going to use the universal carrier to try and shoot down the rest of the enemy here. Or the existing enemy. No, he's going to be out of our line of sight. And they got a really good strike on us here. So we do have an enemy position right there. Line of sight is going to be blocked on that position, however. Minimal. No, it's not worth it. Let's just push towards the woods.
Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way.
I hate taking this risk, but even then we can't spot them. I'm simply going to aim the turret in that direction so that we're essentially prepared to fire, but even that doesn't seem like the right approach here. Yeah, let's just hold off for now. Let's take a look at that mortar. We do have that 2-inch mortar team. Let's go. Here we go, and best of luck. Again, very unlikely that that hit actually strikes. But at least we're trying to be proactive here. Let's put it that way. Wait a minute. We might actually be able to get one shot. Maybe not. In this case, I will advance with this armor. Right up there to the edge. Let's take a look at these universal carriers. We're going to try to draw just a little bit of fire. Not much. Just enough to have fun with. How about that? And with the HQ, I'm trying to get him into this building right here. Or any building, really, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, let's actually try to get him into this building, because then we could see all of the enemies over here that are kind of hidden. Although I'd prefer not to get our HQ into a firefight. One sec, folks. Just gotta do a real quick bit of sharing here. Stream settings. Oh, why am I not seeing my own stream? Oh, there it is. All right. How many of you guys are Canadians, by the way? I'm curious. How many just joined because they're like, oh, Canada's shown. That's pretty cool. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'm back now. Hold on. My apologies. All right. I hope so. I don't know. Let's see how it works. We're now ending the turn. We'll see what happens. I think we're still in extreme danger, but I guess we're pretty much in extreme danger anywhere on this map. I'm just trying to, of course, keep those houses in between me and enemy armor. There we go. He's pushing forward. They are pushing forward. I'm scared, guys. Very scared. Yep, told you guys. I told you guys. They knocked one of our guys out. And it was actually the guy that I thought was pretty well hidden. So they are not playing around here. Took out a gun. I mean, just devastating. Absolutely devastating. Gotta come back. Again, our goal here is to take 5 of these points. If we can do that, we should be okay. But the question is, can we? And I think with the HQ, this is a perfect opportunity just to shoot that unit. Let's just get rid of him. Looks like an anti-tank squad of sorts. Nice. Good shooting. Enemy down. This guy did not get as badly hurt as I thought he did. His hull, I mean, his gun is destroyed, but he's still alive, which is pretty impressive. So we know there's an enemy infantry group right there. It would be nice to actually get the carrier to do some shots here. Wonder if he'll be aimed towards him only if we do this. Let's try. So we're going to move the universal carrier up. Hopefully he'll be able to use that hull MG to hit the enemy. We've got them in our sights, but unfortunately, yeah, we're going to have to get there with the infantry, I think, to really wipe them out. Yeah, I really do want to use one of these tanks to knock out their tank, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm very concerned about how I do this. It needs to be done perfectly or else he hits me. So I'm going to try, but I'm scared. Aim turret. Oh, boys! Minimal chance of damage. Minimal. We're still going to fire, but... yeah, missed. He's going to turn right towards us. And probably waste us next turn. All right, well, we've got some troops here. The prone units. Still want to just wipe out any units in this area. It might be minimal chance of damage. In which case, what I might try to do is just get close enough to use some grenades. Oh, I thought there for a second that we might be able to hit him, but unfortunately not. Might want to leave that tank there, or you know what? I'll advance, but I'm just going to keep over here, so I'm still by the tree line, and we could still potentially get a hit on the enemy once he's in range. Let's get up to that townhouse. We have taken one location, so I'm at least be happy about that. And we're going to creep up a little bit more. The whole goal here, of course, is I'm just trying to keep out of sight of the AT gun. But if we get a chance to impact the infantry, then we will. Even if it's just a minimal chance. Let's open up, and I'd love to just kind of keep them under fire here. Easier said than done, though. These guys are not bad, man. Hold on a second. What a shame. Should have stayed in the building. And with the light mortar, we'll strike that position as well. Thank you so much, man. We got a hell of a lot of viewers with this game. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys seem to enjoy this game. And that's why, I mean, again, when you guys hit that like button, when you guys comment, when you super chat, I make that game a priority on the channel. So yeah, this guy's suppressed. He's completely kind of knocked out. He'll probably take another hit from the AT gun. And there we go. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, look how close he is. Oh my goodness. He just missed him by a hair, and I did not know he was there. Now we get a chance to return fire. Whether or not it's going to be sufficient to knock him out, only time will tell, folks. Like, the thing is, he's out in the open. Same with the AT gun, but there's not much we can do there. Try to hit him with the 2-incher. Let's just hope that's the guy that was already immobilized. I believe it was. Yeah, it was. But there was no saving him. That guy was in serious trouble. Come on, boys. A little bit of suppression on our men in the building, but they'll survive. Piat! Or not a Piat, a Panzerfaust in this case. They actually forced our units to abandon. They're sure to hit those guys because they're not going to have a chance to recover. But here we go, guys. This is our chance to aim the turret and hit the enemy here. Look at how he's just barely moved out of the way, this bastard. Oh my goodness, look at that. How annoying is that? Yeah, he is just out of our sight lines. Just totally out of our sight lines. So this guy we can fire at. Aim the turret towards him. Wish us luck. Only 28% chance. We need this to work, though. We need a break. Once again, we missed him. He missed us. What we can start doing is getting much closer with this infantry and hopefully actually hit him with grenades. Now, we need a proper Piat team, I believe, to knock out a tank.
Moving out. Receiving.
How annoying is that, man? You know what? Oh, that almost makes me want to rotate a bit. Or, excuse me, reverse a bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to reverse. Hopefully this is the right choice.
Yes, sir.
And as for our prone units, I'd love to wipe out the enemy right there. They just seem like a threat. 20% suppression. Not bad.
Reporting.
And let's get the HQ unit to also lay down some fire. And nice. We got a lucky hit there on one of the MG crew members. Otherwise, I don't think we would have broken through.
Receiving.
We're going to advance just a little bit here to try and use that Hull MG.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Good shot from the Universal Carrier, guys. Eliminated that entire squad. You know, every now and again, that UV Carrier will get an excellent, excellent position on the enemy. Man, I just hope we stop that tank, because I'm pretty sure this guy is toast next turn if we don't stop him.
On our way. Yes, sir.
And again, there's nothing these boys can do. They're essentially pinned until next turn. We can try and call in some really close artillery fire to make their job a little bit easier. But there's only one guy there. And wasting a shot on a single guy doesn't seem like a wise choice. What I am going to do is fire on the AT gun. Because if we can get a lucky shot on the AT gun, that would help us tremendously. Just next to it, too. It was pretty close. Okay, looks like we just got some armored reinforcements there. Enemies really starting to make their presence known, though. Oh, missed us! Another miss, man. Absolutely horrifying. And that carrier, we already knew it was done, but now they're targeting the crew. This might actually unknowingly give us a chance to target those tanks directly now without worrying about getting shot at immediately this turn. But there's that AT gun again. Actually did not destroy the Bren carrier. Direct frontal hit on the Bren. He's still alive. He's actually still moving around there. Impressive, man. Impressive.
Reinforcements have arrived.
All right, beautiful. So, obviously, we want to get that armor to the front as quickly as possible. Typically, I wouldn't be moving up a road, but we already control this part of the town. We know what's going on. What I'd love to do is get a shot on that armor, man. I'm just so annoyed at that guy. There's also armor there I'd love to get a shot at, and this would likely be a better shot. But hold on. Let me see if I've got any Piat teams. I don't think I do. I'm going to push up with the infantry.
Reporting.
I wonder if infantry could potentially wipe him out. And the other thing is, of course, we could get another lucky shot with a tank. We're going to have to aim the turret a little farther this time. 66% chance of a hit. That's the kind of odds I prefer. Come on, baby. Oh, he missed. He missed. How, man?
Yes, sir. Reporting.
All right, let's push up.
Yes, sir.
Really unlucky shots, frankly.
On our way.
So I could risk this guy, but again, that means putting him in the line of fire of this tank. Unless I do this absolutely perfectly. It seems... Man. We're going to try it, but it seems like a real risk. Push. Aim. Nope. Can't fire at it. So let's just reverse again. Or maybe this time we'll actually hold position. I think we should reverse. It's just too dangerous. And for the enemy over here, let's try and use those grenades if we can. There we go. Nice. So yeah, the grenades are the answer against this wooded enemy, just to try and get rid of him. Hey, Harold Demi. Yes and no. So the game is in early access state, but only a few keys have been given out. I believe it's going to be released soon, though, in early access. I could be mistaken on that, but that's what I've heard. Look at that. Incredibly, our crew survived. Return fire, guys. These guys got absolutely lucky. So just imagine, they got ambushed there in their Universal Bren carrier by that AT group, but they were able to live, killed that AT unit, and now we are pressing forward. Not too bad, not too bad at all. What about aiming this turret? I wonder if we get a shot with him. And unfortunately, once again, we are just not in range of the enemy here. What we could do, though, is push a little bit closer to the enemy over here. I'm just going to move ever so close. Yeah, that's fine for now. Absolutely fine for now.
On the move. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get a universal carrier off the road. And actually, this is a messed up sacrifice, but look what I'm going to do. I'm putting the universal carrier in the line of sight of their tank. I'd rather he fire at the universal carrier than fire at the tank. I don't actually know if that's what's going to happen, but that's the thinking here. All right, we also get a shot with the light mortar. Let's do that. And again, I'm always going to try to hit that anti-tank gun. That's the biggest threat. Well, the biggest threat that we can damage, I mean. Is it a WeGo system? Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. We actually killed someone on the gun, guys. 50% suppression, baby. Oh, I love that. By the way, guys, instead of playing ads, I'm going to do something a little bit different. YouTube now has a pretty much system where you can buy people memberships, even if it's like 1 month or whatever. So sort of to compete with Twitch, because Twitch does the same thing. So if you want to help the channel, either use that super chat or buy somebody a membership, or buy yourself a membership. Maybe somebody can become an Agripponaut without even knowing it. How horrifying is that? It's like getting a call from a doctor and learning about a certain illness that you didn't want to have. But nonetheless, it can be done. So try it today. All right, here we go. Yeah, we got to push the HQ up as well. They're not doing us any good back here. And we'll move them into that building. It's a little bit more of a stately townhouse as well. I think our officers will appreciate it. Rotate your tank on the next turn to mitigate against flank on hit. Ah, okay, okay. Here we go. Fingers crossed, man. Gonna try to wipe out our universal carrier, but at least he didn't shoot at the tank. Oh, wait. How did he do that? He switched. He got, like, okay, so he fired the machine gun at our carrier and then the turret at the tank and said, screw you, Agrippa. I'm not falling for that. Another shot there. Absolutely brutal. Just want to get one shot on that damn armor. It's so frustrating to deal with him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. Reporting. Moving out.
It'd be really nice if we had an anti-tank gun here. See, that guy is just going to pretty much watch us the entire time.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Oh, boy. 2 tanks! 2 enemy tanks over here! You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, at least we know where they are. I want to make sure that I can't spot them from here. Nope.
Moving out.
You gotta be kidding me. We actually can take a shot, although the chances of a hit are almost non-existent. Yep. How you doing, Robert Roberts? Thank you for joining, buddy.
Receiving.
This is actually the part of the battlefield where we're doing the best. So I really do want to target that enemy tank all the way out there. What if we did something like this? Like, we still have the cover of the woods, but we should be able to aim that turret. Nope. That, I'm telling you, man, that is one sneaky tank. It really is. Well, look, if he can't see us, if we can't see him, he can't see us. At least that's what I tell myself so that I can sleep at night. So he said rotate the tank. Here's another option, right? Is we can move up and fire at this guy. I'm almost certain we can get a shot on him. You gotta be kidding me, man. So are you saying rotate here? In other words, like rotate towards the enemy? This is a big risk, though, if that guy hits us. It's a really big risk. So I'm going to at least turn towards him so that our gun is aimed. Keep on advancing with this armor as well. Typically, I wouldn't move armor into like a wooded area like that, but we know what we're dealing with here. You know, we've already cleared that area. We know there's not going to be any enemies there. Could they get in there anyway? Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir.
It's so frustrating. They'll probably end up destroying him this turn with that tank. Let's fire the light mortar over at the AT gun again. We managed to actually kill one of the operators last turn, so it'd be perfect if we could get another kill there this turn. Oh, yes! Direct hit. Finally. Get a little bit of a break there. Critical knockout of the enemy's anti-tank weaponry. I always like to see that. And you know what? We still have time to reverse here. Do I reverse or hold my... I'm holding. I'm holding. Dot, 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 dot. Let's take a look here, see what's going on. I think YouTube's actually somehow gotten rid of, managed to block, links, because it's just dot, 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 dot. All right, nice. Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Anybody know that guy? I didn't think so.
Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir.
All right. Fingers crossed, folks. He's going to go for the shot against the tank again for sure. Whoa! He just popped smoke? I didn't even know he could do that. He did miss our tank, but I didn't know he could do that. That was a fascinating pop smoke. What are you trying to say, Pradeep? Because all we see is just dot, 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 dot. So frustrating because we've got two beautiful tanks out in the open, but there's nothing we can do until we actually get a piece of armor here. All right, back to our turn. I really want to shoot one of these tanks, man. Come on now, come on now, come on. And we should be able to get a shot with this guy right through the side, am I right? Like, we're going to have to advance a bit, but man, as far as I understand it, nope. Can't see him worth a damn. You got to be kidding me, man. So I'm going to use that LOS tool. I'm not sure if we can use it for the enemy. Here we go. Yeah, so he can see down here. All right, I see, I see. So we're safe up until a point. This is really risky, but I don't think we have an option. We've got to take this risk. You know, according to that line of sight, he can only see over in this direction. Let's hope that that's correct. Also, I'm not sure if infantry... I think it has to be anti-tank infantry. I'm not sure if infantry can damage tanks. We're going to try, though. We're going to move up with a grenade, and 15% chance. It's not a huge chance, but we're going to try anyway. We actually killed a crew member. Very nice. Going to move in with the next group. And they're going to throw a grenade as well right over this wall. There we go. 50% chance of damage. Oh, so we can absolutely get damage this way. And that's two crew members inside that tank, out of commission, essentially. The problem is our gun is out of action as well, so not exactly a great situation for us. We've also got some troops over here, and what I'd like to do is get them in this building and return fire. So just shoot at the enemy there in the field, but we're going to have to get in a better position there in the building, it seems. Maybe a little bit closer to the front rooms. I think this simulates us being in the back of the house. We need to get to the front of the house. Oh, there we go. There's the gift membership thing. I don't know. Tell me if you guys see that pop up. That's my alternative to ads today. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Signo. I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain. Unfortunately. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way.
Receiving. Receiving.
Let's take a look.
Reporting.
Once again, we can't spot him. Can't spot him either. Let's just take a look with that line of sight tool again. So as long as we stay over here, again, it's really risky and it feels scary to do. But according to that, we should be okay moving up like this. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to get a shot this time or anything like that, but we should be okay doing it.
Yes, sir.
With this unit, let's just fall back over here, back into the Olive Grove. They're essentially just vehicle crew, or no, sorry, actually part of a light machine gun group. And it looks like we might get another shot. We actually do have another shot because he's remained in the same location, but the chance for damage is minimal. So I'm not going to bother with it. Instead, going to start advancing. Now, wait a minute. Once again, that beautiful LOS tool comes in handy because I want to see where he can see. Ooh, he's got a pretty nice visual there. So I'm hoping that I selected correctly here. Let's look again. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Let's hope that I'm right. Let's hope that I'm right. So technically, he shouldn't be able to see us.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to reverse because this universal carrier will just get blown up. So we're just going to reverse with him. Get him out of harm's way.
Moving out.
And I'll start taking those buildings because why not? We can also return fire to any enemies across the field once we get into position.
On our way.
Let's start pushing forward. And I believe we still have a mortar shot. Yes, we do. All right, let's use that light mortar. Almost certain our mortars cannot take out tanks, but I've been wrong before. So let's hit that infantry unit over there in the field advancing towards us. Hey, Zaid, no, I'm really here, buddy. I'm really here. It's not a joke. Are you guys seeing that gifting thing pop up where it says opt in for a chance to get a Grip and Maxentius 1-month gift membership and access to exclusive perks? You guys actually have to click allow gifts. So like you got to click that button there. And what that does is basically if somebody wants to give you a subscription to my channel or give you a membership, I should say, they can do that. So it's really helpful. All right, let's end that turn. We're doing some damage now, but is it soon enough? We'll have to wait and see. Yes, sir, it is. And again, I'm not playing any ads during this stream. I'm just asking people, please become members. It's $3 a month or Super Chat. That really helps. That's what we're going to do with the live streams from now on. We're just not going to do ads. And if people want to donate, then that's much better. Oh boy, we've got some Germans getting in the smoke there. I did not see what happened, but I'm pretty sure they threw a grenade. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just need to try and get a shot on that tank as soon as possible. Yeah, cheers, General Kenobi. So when you see that where it says allow gifts, click that because the way YouTube works, the only weird thing, the difference between YouTube and Twitch, is you need to accept the gifts. It's like a vampire. You need to invite them in. You get what I'm saying, guys? You need to invite them in. No, but you really do need to hit that allow gifts button. No, that's fine, Zaid. What I'm saying is for you, for people that are unable to donate, not a problem, but if you see that button pop up that says allow gifts, click that. That's not you giving anything. What that's doing is giving permission for somebody else to gift you a membership. That's all that does. Now let's wipe this tank out. You know what, though, I have to say, now that we know that there's infantry there as well, I'm really tempted to throw the grenades there. Let's just try to get rid of the tank. Come on. Total miss. I hate that this guy's immobilized right now because he could actually get a pretty good shot on the enemy. We can't see him over here.
Yes, sir.
So risky, man.
Yes, sir.
Did suppress him a bit, but no kill.
Receiving.
Enemies in that building right there. That is terrifying. Right. Let's again do that line of sight. Yeah, he could see us pretty much all through here.
Receiving.
So what I'm going to do... Man, this is a tough situation. I'm going to be honest. All right, let's first just fire down at them if we can. Nope. Yeah, I don't mind just suppressing him for now. And we can probably still fire the Hull MG. For now, with my turret, I'm actually going to target their infantry. Not bad. Killed quite a few of them there in the field. Nearly wiped out the squad. But he's still firing away. So let's just take this light MG and fire at them again. They're not going to make it across that field. No way. Vampires, you need to invite them first. The group is a vampire fan. Am I really? I don't know. I mean, I guess I like old school style vampires like Nosferatu. Not even Interview with the Vampire style. I'm talking Nosferatu. That's the only vampire that I think is cool. All right, let's advance. Wait, let's first take that look at that line of sight, because that's also going to tell us where we can spot him, essentially. So I'm thinking we need to get to the edge of that building. It's really risky. For now, I'm probably going to keep it as safe as I can. I don't even know if I can call this safe. Yeah, see, even here, we're not going to be able to aim at this particular location directly.
Receiving.
It's tough to say.
Yes, sir. Receiving.
I want to see... I didn't quite understand what one of our viewers said, and I want to understand it. Hold on a sec. It was Adam Webb. He said, rotate your tank on the next turn to mitigate against flank on hit. And I think what he means is, in other words, we want to aim our turret in the direction of where we believe the enemy could shoot at us, because then we don't get as direct a hit. It's not like a hit into our flank, into our side, or our rear. So maybe the right course of action here is rotating... Or maybe it's advancing one more tile and taking a shot, but I don't know if we have enough points for that. I don't think we do. So just simply rotating in the direction of the enemy, or where I think the enemy is. Now let's deal with these guys.
Moving out.
Combined attacks from the building. We should be able to wipe out this SS unit. He's suppressed at least. It's a start, right?
Yes, sir. On our way.
I doubt we're even going to get a chance to fire. Okay. He's like barely suppressed.
Yes, sir.
And well played. He actually got out of range of this unit. We're still going to try to go to the front of the building here and see if we could fire, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, we're going to actually have to move into this building to assist.
Reporting.
And with the HQ group, we're going to move them into the safety of that building.
Reporting.
Bullet. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Moving out.
He actually can get a shot this turn. Fingers crossed, folks. Here we go. Okay, hit front. Penetrated, but didn't do any real damage. It may have suppressed him a bit, but it really didn't do any serious damage.
Receiving. Receiving.
It's always pretty horrifying when that happens, isn't it? All right. Well, here's what I'm thinking, okay? That guy's going to hit us no matter what we do in terms of going in this general area. So we either need to neutralize him, or we need to move far enough across that we can flank the enemy and he can't reach us. So let me just LOS him real quick. So if we can get right there. But boy, is that a risky move. It is so risky. And again, all he has to do is, like, reposition, and then he could get a perfect hit, so...
Receiving.
Push him up right there. He won't be able to spot us, and we can take a shot.
Receiving.
Well, I'm as mad as a hatter, but we've still got the infantry there to deal with him. So you know what? Let's let our infantry... Well, that's right. They've already thrown their nades. Man, it's a tough call. I think I've got an idea here. So instead of going towards him or going towards the other guys... Nope, he could still spot here. Never mind.
Receiving.
I hope I don't regret this, but you know what? You gotta try weird stuff in these games sometimes. And in life. It's a life lesson. It's a life lesson, folks. All right, here we go. Ending the turn. Oh, wait. We might still have... No, I think we fired our mortar already. Let's see what happens here. Again, he could reposition and still get a really nice hit on us, so not exactly that confident. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before that single unit got wiped. She took up a really nice position there. That's, of course, just the one LMG guy we had alive. What we need to do is get a hit on one of these tanks. Just smoke them. So we actually killed the vehicle there. We knew that was going to happen, though, having the Bren aimed at the enemy infantry here. The question is, are they going to go for the building? I believe they are, but we've got an infantry unit right on the other side here, and in fact, I'm going to deal with that right now. Simply move them into the building and be the first to respond to that SS attack. Light them up, boys. Oh, expected that to go a lot better. Let's light them up here with a rifle and a submachine gun. Oh, no, wait a minute. Route is blocked. What about a nice little grenade? Did not get as damaged as I expected them to, I'll tell you that much. But I think we have got to try and hit one of these enemies. So here we go. Can we spot him now? We can turn towards the tile, but can't aim at it directly. Clearly, we're going to have to get a bit closer. Even this should be good enough, but okay. At least we're aimed in the right direction this time. But do we have time to turn and fire? I'm not so sure. So look how frustrating that is. We can absolutely aim at him this turn, but we can't fire at him this turn. Wait a minute! We can fire! Put on your seatbelts, ladies! Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. It was not a complete kill, but we killed 2 crew members in there. It's definitely going to make things a little bit easier. Remember, some of our tanks, like this guy over here, they're useless, man. They don't even have their guns. We could also try to get a shot here at that tank, but it's pretty risky. If we move back here and turn our turret, I'm not even sure we're going to get a chance to shoot. What I'd rather do is get in with one of these infantry units. So let's just... Got this enemy infantry right here. Let's return fire. Nice! We also managed to suppress him and kill a couple.
Yes, sir.
Any chance I get to just sort of make the enemy's life a little bit harder, I'm going to take it.
Reporting.
Is it a risk worth taking to head across with this tank across the field and try and get a hit on that guy? See, the thing is, he's aimed towards us. I don't know if it's worth it no matter what. See, he can absolutely see down here, but he can't, for some reason, see right down the field. Man, that is strange. All right, well, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to start advancing in that general direction. We need to go over there anyway to take these points and, of course, deal with the enemy.
Yes, sir.
And again, this Sherman is mostly useless because his gun is knocked out. Really not much this guy can do for us. Now, this guy, on the other hand... See, I was going to try to do what the enemy did, which is we already used our gun, but try to use the machine gun this turn, because there's actually a German HQ right there. Bless myself. Nice. That's right. Happy 4th. Happy 4th, my friends.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's use that mortar team. Light mortar. I'm going to hit this location. I actually thought that would be on target. I got excited there for no reason. Yeah, we're going to stay put because we're going to keep pinging that tank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do now. See if they use those grenades. That would be my guess in this situation. Yup, trying to seal off our infantry there. Wow, we actually were not damaged by those grenades. That's extremely lucky. All right, he's finally moving forward, and this might be a terrible thing because we just moved that tank forward, hoping that he wouldn't spot us. We're just going directly for the infantry there. Good shooting. Or I should say the vehicle crew, sorry. Hey, how you doing, Robin? Alright, let's see. Aim. So what I'm doing here is just checking where I'd be able to see him. It would be pretty hard to see him over here. So we might just go ahead and use that shot on enemy infantry and let him get a little bit closer. Kind of just going to stay put. And there we go. That's an eliminated SS infantry unit. And we still got that 5 right there. Should we go for the grenades instead? Maybe we should. Let's do it. Nice! And I guess that makes sense that it would work because, of course, it's indoors, so grenades are going to be a little more effective. But look at that. I've never seen that before. The enemy just abandoned the tank. That's the first time I've seen that. We've got to figure out how to do that ourselves.
Reporting.
Right, so now another one of them, of course, creeping up here. Let's see if we can aim our turret at him. We certainly can. Better hope this works, folks. Fingers crossed. Firing. Here we go. Come on. Hit side suppressed. All right, well, at least it's suppressed. We pretty much stunned the hell out of the crew, but we didn't actually hurt anybody, unfortunately. My other concern is that enemy HQ is getting closer and closer, so I'm going to target it. Unfortunately, just managed to suppress it a bit. with this other infantry unit. We'll keep targeting them right there. Those guys outside of the window. And managed to kill a couple of them. All three. Another enemy unit eliminated. All right. Not bad. Not bad.
Yes, sir.
Let's get that mortar team. Hey, Odonot. How you doing, bud? Exactly, Zaid. Yeah, yeah. But see, I want to learn how to do that, too. Like, how do I abandon my vehicle? Because I have a few vehicles where I'd rather use that crew to garrison buildings.
Receiving.
As deadly as it is, we've got to advance with the Sherman.
On the move. Yes, sir.
Why did I didn't mean to select fire. There we go.
On our way. Reporting.
Yeah, there's no point keeping them here. They're not doing us any good. Same with the HQ unit, actually. I think I'll actually bring them over here and try to get some overwatch on that unit. Every man counts. There we go. Wait. Two things I want to look at. That's right. This buddy here. Now, we could push and try and get a shot, but again, it's going to be so close, man. Let me just... Here's what I'll do. I'll LOS this line. I'll LOS this area here. So we should be able to spot him here. But the question is, can we advance, spot, and hit him all in the same turn? I don't think we can. Oh, boy. Here we go, boys and girls. Oh, somebody better give us a subscription. And sure enough, look at that. Castor Coyote. Thank you, Castor. You know what? I think your subscription. Thank you so much, my friend, for becoming a legionary. You see, you even get that awesome symbol. I think because of his subscription, we're going to get a kill on this tank. I think fate is on our side. Fortuna! Help us. Yeah! All right. Well, that went through. I mean, it did damage him. He's suppressed, but we actually didn't kill anybody inside. But I'm pretty sure that this guy is done for. I was hoping for a total kill there. Thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir.
That made not playing ads all the more worthwhile. There you go.
Receiving.
Might want to advance just a little bit more. So we know he's there. We know the other tank is there. Let me check his LOS. Yeah, no, I'm staying put. That is awesome. I like that. I wish there was a little notification that popped up on the screen for you guys. I hope that happened. Maybe I need to mess around a bit. But I have to remember, this is in Twitch, so it's not all flashy and notifications popping up left and right. So maybe I just need to get used to the more YouTube format. Oh! Lost one man there to a grenade attack. Right here in the center, the SS are really trying to hold on. If we had an artillery barrage, I would call it in right there. It looks like that grenade missed. Got a little lucky there, but can we continue with that? And can we avoid this tank? I don't think so. Here we go. Oh, we got so lucky he missed. So lucky he missed, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're not going to panic. We're going to be okay, guys. We're going to survive. We're going to make it through this. How can he not see him from here, man? Okay. Yeah, we've got to go wide. So we'd have to go here. And my concern is we wouldn't have enough points to turn. But we've got to try. I'm going to mess this up. Yeah, see, that's too far out. It would not give us an opportunity to fire as well. So what I'm going to do is just get a bit closer. Or maybe just get a bit wider, as a matter of fact, and rotate towards him. We'll even aim our turret in that location, just so that we're ready with that tank.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we're going to try to get into the building, because I believe from the building we should be able to fight a lot more effectively. And in fact, we can even see that vehicle crew out there. Look at that. For now, though, we're going to target these guys closest to the building. And there we go. 2 SS quickly eliminated. Doesn't help for them being out in the open there. It's not exactly going to do any favors to anybody, except for us. And we can push forward and open fire on that infantry. I think we should. It's the one situation where I will take a bit of a risk. Okay, I did not expect that to take up the entire turn. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. So that HQ is hanging out there in the wind. This would be a good opportunity to try to take him out. Nice. 1 HQ member dead. Just dropped a grenade on top of his head. That always works. And we can't quite see him. And we can't quite move into that location. So I'm going to move into a different part of the house here. And now, look at that. A perfect over-the-top view of the enemy. Nice. Eliminated, guys. Absolutely eliminated. Look at the benefits of a building, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's the name of the game? It's The Troop. The Troop. Do I play the Close Combat series? Are you new to this channel, my friend? Make sure to subscribe. You're going to see a lot of things you like. Do I play the Close Combat series? The real question is, have I made over 200 videos on Close Combat? And the answer is yes, sir, I have. Yeah, man, every single one of the Close Combat games we've got over here. By the way, we've still got accurate aim on that tank, and this is thanks to Caster C. Coyote becoming a member, getting the Great Centurion helmet, and I think because of that, we're going to get this kill. Let's hit him. Ooh, we even get to choose. Let's go for the hub. Accurate aim. And again, he is damaged, but man, that tank can just eat a lot of damage. Like, I don't think he's going to be useful, but I'm just amazed that he's not dead yet. I really am. All right, let's move. And we're actually getting closer into this location.
Moving out.
Trying to take that spot right there.
Reporting.
All right, HQ.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
And I just really want to keep those guys suppressed. We're moving up with units to get some grenades thrown over there. Again, another shot. Wish us luck. Boom! No effect hitting the tracks? Really? Come on now. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Now again, this guy, not very useful because his main gun is out of action. In fact, even the turret is out of action. Let's see. Repair. So I haven't tried this yet. Let's try and repair. Suppress next turn while the crew repairs the vehicle. Look how awesome that is. See, I just learned something. So let's see if they can get that fixed up. And in the meantime, we'll use the mortar team, keep on softening the enemy up. How do you guys think we're doing so far? You think these SS are going to win, or are we going to take it? So far, we have 1. We need 5 flags. 2, 3. So if we can grab that one and 1 more, we would have our 5. And actually, I'm going to drop the mortar right there. They're in the middle of the road. Come on, this should be an easy mortar drop. Unfortunately not. Okay, let's end the turn. Welcome aboard, man. Yeah, you're gonna like it here. We do a lot of wargaming. Lots of wargaming. Yeah, Close Combat is one of the best. I actually used to work for the company that currently owns Close Combat, which is Slytherin Games, as their PR manager. All right, that's a pretty nice shot. They really wanted to stay on that road. And there we go. The crew bailed out. Unfortunately, I think the tank's going to get a perfect hit on our tank. Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, they got a breathtaking hit on our tank there. Kind of knew that was coming. So they've got this one, and I think the one to the north. That's going to be the 2 bits of armor they have left, if I'm not mistaken.
Be careful. Your force morale is dangerous.
Oh, we are getting low on that force morale. We're doing our best, boys. Here we go. All right, let's see. Aim the turret. See, we still have to get closer. Let's just take a look here at the LOS.
Reporting.
1, 2, 3.
Moving out.
Aim turret. Please help us. 16% chance. Such a low chance of a hit, but we have to take it. We had to take it.
Reporting.
Since the enemy's getting a little bit closer here. In fact, what I'm going to try to do is fire, move out, and then move the HQ forward to fire there as well.
Yes, sir.
Actually did really well. Now, you know, we might just go ahead and take them on. Let's move.
Moving out.
Going to use some grenades against them, unless the fire would be super effective, and it pretty much would be here. So, let's do it. Nice. Eliminated another German squad. Now, the question is, if we could kill a bunch of these squads right now, could we get their force morale to plummet? Definitely. Let's see if we can make it happen. Eliminated the whole squad there! Look at that! It seems the enemy have had enough and are retreating to fight another day. Guys, we got so lucky in this fight. Again, I didn't play any ads during this particular stream. I want to really just thank Caster C. Coyote here for subscribing or for becoming a member to Legionary. Any of you guys can do that, and that's going to be the policy for some streams going forward here, is just we'll turn off ads. We'll just, that's my advertisement, is become a member here on the Agrippa Maxenius channel. But I am so excited. I'm sorry. Sorry to nerd out a little bit here, but I am so excited about that. Let's just take a look at the enemy losses there. Definitely in terms of tanks, we did wipe out some of their tanks, but they were beating us. And I was like, man, we might be finished here. We might have little to no chance. I'm just reviewing the battlefield, by the way. But we got lucky. And of course, those guys like on the street, they didn't do anybody any favors trying to cross the road from one side to the other. We also, of course, just got these 2 crews to bail out. I was hoping for like a massive explosion for the viewers, but actually it was just like pretty much the crew was like, we don't want to fight in here anymore. These guns don't work. And they ran away. Kind of similar to a certain conflict going on today, you might say. A lot of crews panicking and running away from their vehicles. Sometimes their vehicles aren't even damaged, and they still run away. It's crazy. I wish they'd do that in this game, because then I would get a mission victory a lot faster. But anyway, I want to thank everybody. I want to especially thank the new guys like Robin, and of course the guys that become members. Welcome aboard. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you like this game, The Troop. And I hope to catch you guys on a future stream. Thanks again, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed that little fight there. We'll leave up the losses screen for everybody to take a look at. I didn't think I was going to win that one. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I was like, there is no way I win this game. Definitely gonna lose. But we made it through. Let me also put the Discord link here as well, guys. So anybody that wants to join our Discord, it's a great place to find like-minded people to play games at. So, ooh, that's not my Discord server. My God, why did that? There we go. Okay. And if anybody wants to become a member, number one, you can click the join button, or if for whatever reason you don't trust the join button, I'll give you a usable link here. You know what I really need to do as well is create a crypto link. The thing is, I'm so bad with like cryptocurrency and all that stuff. I'm really just not even familiar how to do it or how I would accept payment. But there we go, guys. There's the join link and the Discord link. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, and welcome aboard, Caster Coyote. I'll catch you guys on the next one.